Hello, everyone, and welcome to this new episode of Open Book Entrepreneur. I am thrilled that we have Dr. Rob Kelly here with us from San Antonio, originally from UK. Dr. Rob, please introduce yourself and this amazing business that you have to our audience.
Thank you, Tony. So my name's Dr. Rob Kelly. I specialize in lots of things pertaining to sight, but I also, over the last 5 or 6 years, have been working with entrepreneurs, building them from the ground up with a guaranteed result, Tony, that if you say, well, I want to earn $1 million a year, then we guarantee the million. If they don't, we'll give you your money back. We're the only company in the world. So I have 5 offices around the world with this company, and I also own a restaurant, a British restaurant in San Antonio. I own a cyber security company. I own we go out and we put seminars on and conferences. So yeah, keep me quite busy over it, Tony.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, so you're definitely a full-time entrepreneur. So can you tell us a little bit more about what inspires you to keep going and to actually, help all these people?
I found the key to success, and you've probably heard that 1,000 times, but I grew up on the projects back home in council estates, and I became homeless with alcohol and drugs. I died twice on the street. I lost my kids for 30 years. All these things that happened to me when I got off the streets, which only 3% of people get off the streets where I was, I decided that we didn't know enough about the brain and the mind. So the conscious mind, subconscious mind. And I delved into what was called neuroscience today, but back then it was just knowing more about the brain. And we were limited because there was no information out. Nobody had actually delved into the business world or the addiction or trauma or depression world to find out how we can take Mr. A to Z. And people thought we were crazy. But 10,000 patients down the line, over 30 years, we're the only company in the world that have a 98% success rate. That's what gets me up, is helping people. You know, it's very expensive, obviously, to come here, but we do have 25% of our work pro bono. There's a huge list, guys, don't come in. And we give $150,000, $200,000 back into the community, me and my wife, to people that are struggling just with either homelessness or want to get the kids back or want to start a business or legal fees. That's what we do. And I tell you, I get up I'm a 10 out of 10 every day. I never have a bad day. Now, I have better days than others, but we found the secret of success where, guys, you got to hear what I'm saying. Anybody, okay, no matter what your circumstances are now, can succeed and be successful. Whatever that looks like for you. It might be getting the kids back. It might be earning $100 million a year. All is possible, but because of our limited beliefs, with part of the brain and the central nervous system, we don't go higher than this. So most entrepreneurs walk around about 45% of their capability. That's all. There's a handful of people that I've worked with that's got up to 100%, and they're the guys that you see, on the internet every single day. But yeah, it's possible, and that's what I love teaching people.
Wonderful. And what is key to success?
It's mindset. It's all about mindset. So childhood trauma, guys, stay with me. Entrepreneur, childhood trauma. Oh, yes. Childhood trauma will ruin everything for them. So if you are building a business, let's say, and you can't succeed, or you can only get up to 50 grand, childhood trauma. If your relationships are splitting up every night, childhood trauma. If you can't be intimate with another person or create a business plan that will take childhood trauma, because what we see and hear and feel as a child sticks in the subconscious brain. And as we get older, that thing is here that you can never correlate the both. And this is why you're only at 45%. So there's loads of work out there, guys. There's billions, trillions of dollars out there. I mean, it's out there. Why aren't you attracting it to you? Then we come down to neuroplasticity. We come down to the basal ganglia and the hypothalamus, 2 parts of the brain that are very important if you want to succeed. Once we repair them, it's a bit like taking blinders off. And you go, oh my goodness, it's out there, because it is, guys, it is.
And how long is this procedure or the program or the system going for?
People see an effect up to the first day. And 90 days it takes, 1 hour a day, is what people do with me via telehealth, to restore. So when we get to 90 days, everything's repaired. You're already being successful in the first week, is what we guarantee people. Just the way we see subliminal messaging. We never see ourselves as we are. So if you're standing in front of the mirror and you see all your blemishes, but if you stand 6 feet away from the mirror, all the blemishes go. Now, the reason why I'm telling you that is because we are too consumed with what people think about us. And really, they don't care. Nobody cares. They've got their own problems going on. So the fact is like, why wouldn't you take that step? Why wouldn't you rent that? I signed an office building in Dallas for $1 million 10 years ago. They thought I was insane. It's like, what's the worst can happen? Well, they'll take the offices, I'll buy another one. You've got to take these chances. You've got to believe that you can do anything. You've got to start walking like a $100 million business. You've got to start talking. You've got acting, all this stuff that brings the energy into the mind that makes it happen. And Tony, I've never seen it not happen. Never seen it not happen once you understand the neuroscience behind success.
Wonderful. And what's your goal and your plan for your business for next year?
I have a restaurant in next door to my offices. It's a British restaurant called the Old English Tea Shop. We're going to franchise that. We've got 10 franchises next year to do. I'm going to franchise this, the Rob Kelly Group, or sell. And I'm going to sell my other businesses within 3 to 5 years. And then I'm on that big house on the beach enjoying my retirement.
Excellent. Yeah, that's a great plan. And what are the typical results your sort of clients or patients are getting?
The difficulties they go through, it ranges, but most of it is non-self-belief. Like people who come from bad families don't think they're going to be good. Poor families can't think they're going to be rich. Rich families become very poor because they get used to their circumstances today. The biggest thing we get is every time I start to build business, it all falls apart. What they don't know at the time, but we do know, is they self-sabotage that business in all sorts of absurd ways because they don't think they are worth it. And that's the biggest problem we have here.
Absolutely. And if someone wants to actually find out a little bit more about you and what you do and connect to you, how they can do that?
Well, if you're listening, not watching, I spell my name with 2 B's, ROBBKELLY.com. Dr. Rob Kelly on any search engine. Come and say hi. You know, if you want, there's a book out there called Daddy, Daddy, Please Stop Drinking. Don't buy it off Amazon just for this show. Mention myself or Tony. I got 10 copies to give away. I'll sign it all. I'll pay the shipping, and you can have an idea of how to build this life up and never fail.
Excellent. I'll share the link as well in the description of this episode. So before we go, I mean, this was wonderful. Can you maybe there is a question that I didn't ask you that you would like to actually share with our audience?
What's the best piece of advice I got when I was younger? It was at a bus stop with an old man next to, well, I say an old man, he was probably 50. He looks really old to me. And he said, do everything and try everything you can in this world because you don't have time. And that has been so true. Time, everyone thinks they've got time, guys. Well, I'll do it tomorrow. Well, I'll do it. You don't have time. Moms, how many time? Waving them off to kindergarten. Next minute, they say, waving them off to college. You see, time has gone. If you don't do it today, we have a 7.3-second rule in this company with everybody that's worked here. If you're going to do something, when the thought pattern comes, act on it within 7.3 seconds. So if I'm sat on the couch tonight with my wife, I got a big can of Coke and a big bag of chips, and I turn around and say, you know something, I'm thinking of going to the gym tomorrow. I'm not going to the gym tomorrow. I know it, she knows it, the dogs know it. But if I put it down, walk into the bedroom, I get my shoes, my shorts, and I put it near the door where I walk out tomorrow morning, there's a good chance. So act on them thoughts, act on that gut feeling, and you'll never regret it.
Wonderful. Dr. Rob, thank you so much for sharing this wisdom. Thank you for sharing your story and also the ideas from your business. Thank you all for watching and listening to this episode. And yeah, if you liked it, drop us a like and subscribe, and see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.